All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy BOJ. Gerald's in the building. And it's Tuesday, August the 26th, 2025. And I was just thinking to myself, um, for this MoveQuest opportunity, for those that are coming in brand spanking new, don't know anything about crypto, don't know anything about MoveQuest or MetaMask or any of these different things that we use, right? And they're coming in totally green. What is their experience like if they were to just enroll, right? If they saw one of my videos or they saw MoveQuest and they wanted to get involved, what is their process like? What do they have to go through? So then I thought to myself, well, I might be able to show them a few things. Now, before we get started in this video, in which we're going to show the process of getting signed up for MoveQuest, and we're going to just see how easy it is, right? I want to give you just a little bit of context about my situation for those that are new, all right? I've been in MoveQuest for a year now, all right? It's August 26th, or a little over a year, about a year and a month. And my experience has been fantastic. Um, I got started before MoveQuest was an app. It's an app now. It was Get Fit Mining and had a whole nother name, and it rebranded itself into MoveQuest. So I've been around for a little bit of time. So I've been already linked to the system for a very long time. So some of the application stuff and going through this new process and some of the things that are accessible to new folks, right, were not necessarily accessible to me. So that made me kind of, and I won't say that they weren't accessible. I just have not gotten, I haven't gone through the new enrollment process like some of you have, and what capabilities we have, and what different things that we should have before we get started. So before I get started in all this video, I want to remind everyone I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, all right? I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out and many other opportunities that have to deal with crypto. Nothing more, nothing less than that. And I do believe that MoveQuest is the most life-changing opportunity that there is out there. So I did a little bit of a little go through, right? So I said, what if I was that new person just joining, or just saw my MoveQuest video, or just heard of MoveQuest on the side of the road or whatever, brand spanking new, right? And I'm going to share my screen with you guys because I'm going to start where most of you may start. You might start by looking this up on YouTube or many search engines. You might have got a link from somebody, and hopefully that person that you get the link will take some get the link from will take some time to explain some of this to you. But I just typed in MoveQuest on YouTube, nothing crazy. MoveQuest, right? Didn't say MoveQuest presentation. I want to point out that the official MoveQuest group, or the official MoveQuest YouTube channel, is here, and it is abundant with information. This is Lynette, the founder. I know this isn't the best still of her, but this is one of our weekly update calls, right? If you scroll down, that's a better still. Maybe they should put some thumbnails on these. But anyway, I digress. This is my video, right? I just posted it about an hour ago. MoveQuest, affordable, life-changing, and built for everyone. Just posted that. So say you saw this video, you clicked on it, you wanted to watch it, maybe you have to go through some ads, and you realize, oh, how do I get involved, right? And this is just for my example. My link is in the description of my video, right? So if you were to go to I'm gonna go to show less one time. This is what you would see if you just pulled the video up. With the aside from my preference of next watched videos, you'll have yours, right? So you'll see here, I'm not support for any platform, contact support with any questions. These are just generic things. But if you click on show more, you'll see my links, right? Want to join MoveQuest? If you have MetaMask, you can go straight to this link, right? Some of you may be using your phones. Some of you may be on the Google browser that has a MetaMask extension. Some of you may not be on any of those things. All right. So I'm going to talk about what probably is the easiest way to do it. You go to the website. Want to join MoveQuest? You click on the website. It brings you here, right? It brings you to this place. And because I have a Google Chrome browser, and I have my MetaMask already signed up on here. It's gonna do certain. I guess it's gonna do different things. It may bring you to the MoveQuest homepage, but what it brought me to was straight to the MoveQuest back office, right? The dashboard. This is the dashboard, and it looks like everybody will have access to the dashboard before you even before you even connect your wallet. But things won't start to make sense until you connect your wallet, right? So you can connect your wallet right here, MetaMask. And what I did was I created a test account, right? This is something that you can do. You can create a whole nother wallet, and it'll bring you. Hold on, let me make sure that you guys can see this here as well. All right, this is what I have in my MetaMask right now. I used $20 on Apple Pay, right? And here's something that you may see after you get your Avalanche, because you will need Avalanche, all right? To buy Avalanche on here, first of all, you want to make sure you're on the Avalanche network, all right? You may start off on the Ethereum network, all right? You may start off here. Then you have to go and you have to click up. I need up here. If it doesn't show Avalanche here, you can click on Avalanche, and it should show Avalanche Network C-Chain. You want to click on that, all right? Now, this is just my test account. It'll create a Avalanche portion of this for you, and this is what will help you connect directly to the site. Hold on one second. Why did that? Let's get back to. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. We'll get back to MoveQuest. All right. So this is what it looks like for you in the back office, right? This is nothing connected. And if I were to connect my wallet and say connect wallet, first of all, you want to be in your MetaMask and you want to make sure you have the right thing there. Okay. Now, here's what I want to show you. You may see something like this. Test isn't connected to MoveQuest, or whatever you named your wallet. It isn't connected to MoveQuest.com or app.movequest.com. You want to make sure that it's app.movequest.com, nothing else. If you see anything else right here, you do not want to click on it. If you are on official website links, you should be good. All right. I'm going to click connect my account. So now, this is on desktop. I can stop let me just share this part and get back to this screen. All right. So now you can see at the top right, you should see the first 4 digits and the last 4 digits of your wallet that you just set up on MetaMask. You should see it up there. All right. So this is the desktop experience. Now it's showing you. I have that $18, right, in Avalanche right there. At $18. Okay. That's how much Avalanche I have in my connected wallet. I don't have any MoveQuest. I don't have any USDT. I have this Avalanche right here. Okay. I don't have any miners. But if you look right here, you see this phantom miner. Now, for the record, this is my first time ever seeing this in my back office because I had already had an account. So for those of you that are 100% new, brand new spanking to this platform, okay, this is what you should see. All right, phantom miner. Now, you also have 2 other options. You can hatch your miner, okay? You can join the hatchery. That's something that you can look in later. You can evolve your miner, okay? Once you purchase miners, all right, you can go ahead and evolve them, all right? But as you can see, we don't have any miners in this wallet. We have none, okay? You guys will start off with none. Now, I want to go to the mining dock really quick, and I want to show you guys something, okay? This is for the brand spanking new person. Now, you've seen the promotions and different things we've had previously and what we got going on right now. So now you get a chance to see how much each docking slot is going to cost to unlock, all right? You have the ability. I'm not sure how much you can use on MetaMask with Apple Pay. It may be a daily limit, maybe a weekly limit. I'm not exactly sure. I just put $20 in here to show you that it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get started with MoveQuest at all. I'm already enrolled in MoveQuest right now. My wallet is in there. I still have that $18 and some that I had in my wallet. Didn't have to spend anything, all right? Now, this get started screen. This is where everyone should get started. All right. I know we kind of dipped into some other things. We saw the miners. We saw the miners where we could see the phantom miner, and you can claim that now if you'd like. But I want to get started first. I want to get to the get started screen. All right, so we see that the wallet is connected down here. We see that. That's great. It's connected up here. That's great. Let's click next. All right, enter your activation code. All right, now your activation code is going to come from the person that sent you the link or the person that you got the link from. Okay, enter activation code. All right, now, do I have my activation code on here? No, I do not. So I'll make that easier and grab the activation code so people can just grab it straight from the description of my video and put it in there. But somebody should be able to send that to you. That should be information that you should have. All right. I do believe you can also, let me just make sure of this really quickly. Because, and forgive me for this being a little bit longer. I didn't have this, but you want to make sure that you have your MoveQuest activation code. All right. Very, very important. Whoever you're getting it from, make sure you have it. All right. Or here's another thing that you can do. I believe this will work too. Bank of Gerald. All right. You type in Bank of Gerald. All right. Right there. It doesn't even have to be case sensitive, right? I'm going to type in all capital, Bank of Gerald. It's there. All right. And make sure it's all one word. You can do lowercase too. Lowercase. BANKOF, It'll be there, right? So as you set up your stuff, you want to make sure that your code is something that you can remember. All right. Just in case you don't want to type in something crazy long, if you have a username or something like that, they can just type in your username and click save. It'll let them know if it checks out. Now, here's one thing that just popped up that I want to share with you guys. Google Chrome MetaMask browser just brought up this transaction request. 1 cent, it looks like it's going to cost to confirm this. All right, I hope everybody sees this. We're going to hit confirm. All right, I'm going to jump back into my MoveQuest here. All right, and I want to share this with you guys really quickly, just to show you guys. It did get that 1 cent, confirm, add, and it really didn't even cost anything. No AVAX, one total gas fee, a cent. So just to reiterate, it hasn't cost much of nothing yet. The only thing it's cost is the fees to use Apple Pay on here. Now, for those that know how to buy a crypto in other places, do that. Just know you need some Avalanche, all right? So let me get back to the MoveQuest screen, all right? So as we can see the code checked out, we can hit next, okay? The next thing you want to do is download the app, okay? You can get it in the App Store. You can get it on Google Play, all right? So you want to make sure you do that. So they say download the app. Now, I have an iPhone, right? So I can click on this link and it'll open this up for me here, right? I can open it up in App Store here. If I'm on the phone, it should be easy to find. MoveQuest, right? This is what we want to see. All right. I wonder who's put this as not. You know, people are going to, it's 231 ratings. So you're bound to get some folks that but look at this. Future fitness and rewards. MoveQuest is a game changer. This was me, by the way. Stream Radio, that's me. Dell Crypto, Kwame Crypto. And there's many, well, there's quite a few, I'll say. And community out there, let's get some more ratings in here. Let's get some more of these 5-star ratings in here, by the way. All right, let's get some more of that in. All right, anyway, so MoveQuest is what you want to find. So here's what I want to do. I want to go to my phone real quick. All right, and I want to go to the App Store. I'm going to show you guys this. Do another share. We're going to link up to my phone. Should allow me to say that I trust it. All right. So hopefully everyone can see this. Okay. This is the App Store. All right. This is the Apple App Store, by the way. Okay. So I'm going to go to search. I'm going to type in MoveQuest. All right. We hit search. Let's look who pops up. MoveQuest right there at the top. Y'all see it? It says open. I already have the application. All right. Now, this is what it should show you guys. Hold on. I'm going to press done. This is what you should see starting off. All right. Welcome to MoveQuest. Your journey to a healthier, more active, and wealthier you starts right here. Let's get moving. Let's click it. All right. Now choose your network. Right here, it has 3 options available. They're going to be removing that Kai chain. BNB is coming soon. They used to mine on BNB, and it was put on pause for a second. We're going to focus on the Avalanche C chain. All right. So we're going to choose Avalanche C chain. Should already be the one there. And we're going to hit confirm. Link external wallet. Now, this is very important. This is where you will grab your wallet address from MetaMask. Okay. So you'll go and you'll copy that. All right. So what you could do, I'm going to stop the share here for just trying to go through the process, right? Just trying to go through all the process. We're going to go back to the Google Chrome browser. All right. We have the MetaMask browser here. I'm going to show it to you guys. Share. All right. At the top, right here, under test or whatever you've named your wallet, you can click on this copy, right? You can copy your wallet. You can send it to yourself. You can save it to yourself, whatever you have to do. Okay. I want to be also clear. You can do this on your phone as well. All right. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to bring up MetaMask on my phone. All right. So we're going to go back to my phone here. I'm going to reconnect I might do this on Bluetooth next time, just to make it simpler. All right. And we're going to click on MetaMask. We have the MetaMask app up. All right. Now it's already linked to my test account here. At the top right, you can see the boxes, the 2 double boxes. You click on that, public address copied to your copy paste, your clipboard, whatever. All right. So then you can go out of here. You can go back to your MoveQuest, right? You hit link. All right. I've already pasted mine in there. Okay. But just for the sake of, I'm going to delete it. All right. This is what you'll see. Paste wallet address. You paste it here. All right. You can say allow paste. Okay. Now you will see, hold on, let me hit done so you can see everything. In the spending wallet, I have 0. In my external wallet, you'll see that I have 0.7630. All right. So you want to fund your spending wallet. Okay. So you hit confirm. All right. Now here's where you get to create a pin for yourself. Okay. So I highly suggest that you create a pin, and I'm gonna just make sure it's not. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to create a pin for myself. 6 digits, something that you'll remember. All right. And let's bring you back here so you guys can see. After you've created your pin, you'll see something like this. Slide to save at the bottom. Okay. Insufficient funds for transfer. Okay. So let me go back. Let me just swipe one more time. Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let's see if we can't go backwards. Okay. Send AVAX in your in-app spending wallet for blockchain fees and transactions. All right. So let's see. We have our spending wallet address, right? We can copy that right there. Address copy. Okay. So once we have that, we can go to MetaMask. We have our $18 here. I'm going to take this balance that I have in Avalanche. I've already copied the address. I'm going to paste it in here. It checks out. And we're going to add this address to the address book because we have the ability to do that. All right. So I'm going to say MoveQuest spending wallet. All right. We save it just like that. That wallet is in there forever. So now we don't ever have to enter that wallet again when we want to send a balance over. We hit next. All right. Now you can use as much AVAX as you want. I can send all of it. You can send, I'm just gonna send. Let me just send, and we can change this to. Should be able to change this to show dollars. Right. Hold on. I'm gonna change that to this. So $5 worth of Avalanche. Actually, let's just do 10. Do $10 worth of Avalanche. This is us officially putting money into the system now. Only $10 though. All right. We hit next. This takes a second. Let it do its thing. Hope it doesn't take too long. Do 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 do. Technology is great when it works, right? Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. $10. Oh, there we go. Avalanche. We want to make sure that says Avalanche, okay? I don't know why I said Ethereum, but make sure everything says Avalanche, all right? Make sure everything says Avalanche. $10 in Avalanche. Next. Okay. All right. So now we're seeing what we need to see. So if you ever have that problem, you've seen that return that screen that's spinning or whatever, go back and make sure everything says Avalanche. We're going to send $10 worth of Avalanche. We're going to confirm that. All right. Now you can see all of this stuff on the blockchain on Snow Trace, if that's what you like to do, and all that great stuff. It has some information down there as well for you. So we just said we can go back to our wallet now, and if we were to refresh our wallet and our balance, we see that we now have $8.08 worth of Avalanche. Okay, we've only put $10 into the MoveQuest system at this point. All right, so I want to go back. We're gonna go back here. And as you can see on the MoveQuest app, right, you can see that the balance now has 0.4219. I'm gonna see if can I zoom in on that? No, I can't. All right. But you can see that. All right. So I funded the spending wallet. I still have a little bit in the external wallet. That's my MetaMask. My spending wallet, I just sent 0.4219 Avalanche to. So we hit confirm. All right. Now we can set up that pin that we want to set up. All right. So I'm gonna stop the share. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the pin that I want to set up. It is a 6-digit pin. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hop back on here so you guys can see the swipe over. I really want to be intentional about showing all of this part. And hopefully it doesn't take you all this long to do it. All right. But these are just some of the things that you go through as a new person joining MoveQuest. All right. It really doesn't take that much. Okay. Now we are in the MoveQuest system. Okay. Now this already has and it's showing some of the things that I've done today. I haven't done much, all right? It's still south of 2 o'clock, so I got time. Haven't worked out yet. Shows my little bit of sleep that it caught from my Apple Watch. And there are other ways to capture your sleep. We've talked about that in other videos, but that's just the one I use right now. And sleep doesn't count for that much, all right? You really want to be getting your steps in. But anyway, you are now in the MoveQuest system, all right? Congratulations, all right? And you really didn't even need that $10 to join the system because that $10 is in your spending wallet. It's going to be available for you when you need to do your submissions. All right. So that's going to be there for you. When you click on submit here, not enough shares to submit. And I think that is going to update and show the last 2 days. That should show your last 2 days of work because it still has the statistics here and different things of that nature. So we'll take it. We'll keep an eye on that. Right. This is the mining dock, all right? On the front end of your page, on the application, it also has your Phantom miner that you can claim, all right? And I want to read this to you guys. Run with MoveQuest for 30 days. Claim, move, submit, earn, start your Phantom miner trial now. You can start this right from your application, all right? And I think I want to do that because, mind you, this is my first time seeing Phantom miners and stuff like that, okay? So claim your miner, claim your Phantom miner. To claim your Phantom miner, please open the following link in your dApp wallet browser, MetaMask, or Trust Wallet. You can also use Trust Wallet. For this instance, I'm using MetaMask, all right? This action requires authorization from your connected wallet to ensure it is performed securely by the account owner, okay? So we're going to click on Open with MetaMask. It's going to open my MetaMask directly, okay? And it'll say proceed with caution. You were sent here by a third party, not MetaMask. You'll open dApp if you continue. I'm going to continue, all right? It's going to open up the dApp for MoveQuest, all right? So the dApp, all that is you have an opportunity to be on the internet. I'll just make this as simple as possible. You can get on the internet with your MetaMask browser, with this little thing that almost looks like a Safari browser at the bottom. That is your browser, all right? As you can see, that $10 that I put in here, $10 after the fees or whatever, I think it was like $1 or $2 to get linked up. That $8 is, well, actually, this is the $8 that's in my connected wallet. I'm tripping. All right. Now, you can change your PIN code. This is on the settings, as a matter of fact. So this is the settings. I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Okay. This shows you what was actually on the website. All right. We've already done this stuff. You can finish the setup and say, let's get moving. You can finish that right here. All right. You can claim your Phantom miner from right here in the back office. Now, you notice this looks pretty much exactly the same as what we had on the website, but now this is on your phone, okay? You can use both, all right? So let's hit claim and see what happens, all right? You're about to claim your Phantom miner. Are you certain you want to claim now? I want to click yes. So it's going to go through that process to claim it. Let's see what happens next. And I'm not going to click anything else right now because I want it to do its thing. I want to run its course, see how long it takes, see if it prompts a new screen, anything like that. This is my first time seeing this, y'all. While I'm here and waiting on that, as you can see, I have 0 docked miners right now, okay? None of them are docked. So I already hit claim, and it hasn't done anything but this spinning wheel just yet. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reload the screen. All right, so I still see that Phantom miner here. I'm going to check in the miners. Well, in my miners section, I still have 0 miners. So I'm gonna click claim one more time. I'm going to say yes. And this could be my internet, all right? This could be my connection. I highly doubt it's my connection. But we're going to go through this process, and we don't want anybody to be discouraged by this because things are, with new technology and all this stuff going on right now, and people enrolling and everything that goes on with technology. Sometimes it works efficiently, smooth, and like that. And sometimes it doesn't, all right? We're also doing a migration currently into a new website, all right? So some of the stuff that you're seeing right now is going to look different on the first. You know, we've been around for a year. We've been doing this for, well, at least on the Avalanche blockchain for quite some time. All right. So this isn't moving as fast as I would like it to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it do its thing on the phone. I'm going to stop the share and we're going to go to the website. All right. We're going to jump back on the Google Chrome and we're going to get into the MoveQuest website. Now, this portion right here on my dashboard, you can still see I got $8 in my connected wallet. I have my in-app wallet has, as you can see, and you can fund it straight from here, by the way. You can take the Avalanche that you have in your MetaMask and you can put in an amount. Say I want to put 0.1. I don't know if it'll do it, but let's see, 0.1 Avalanche to my in-app wallet. Let's see if it'll do it. Now, I know it's going to prompt me a MetaMask screen. All right, I'm going to share it with you guys. It's going to say transfer request is about $2.38 worth of Avalanche. All right, gives me the fee and all that stuff. I can confirm it. No, it closed the screen, but I'm going to open this back up. All right, and if we were to refresh this screen, first of all, I want to jump into the MetaMask just really quickly so I can show you guys that it's sent. All right, $2.38 sent and confirmed, right? And jump back into the Google Chrome. And we should be able to, if we refresh the page, we come down to, and when it loads, oh, let's connect the wallet. For some reason, it disconnected. So sometimes if you don't see your stuff loading up, you want to make sure your wallet is connected. So I'm going to click Connect Wallet. It should connect because I have my MetaMask browser right there. It now shows $5.72 worth of Avalanche, but it now shows more in my in-app wallet. So all that stuff you can do right here and there, right in the system. All right. Now it still hasn't shown that my Phantom miners claim. So I'm going to see if it is even faster on the desktop. All right. About to claim the miner. Aha. Okay. So now it's showing me a hold on, I want to share this with you guys so we see the whole process. It's showing me transaction request. Estimated changes, no changes, but we're adding a request from app.movequest.com, interacting with the Phantom miner. Network fee is a cent. All right. We're going to confirm. Let me bring this back up so you guys can see what happens here. All right. Now it shows the Phantom miner and how many days it has remaining. All right, so I'm going to refresh the screen just to see if anything else changes. 30 days remaining. It doesn't show it in my miner section, but here's the next portion that we want to talk about. We want to talk about the mining dock. All right. Now, with this here, I want to click it just to make sure there's nothing that I'm missing. All right. With the mining dock, as you can see, we don't have any miners in the dock right now. There's 18 slots available for us. And it costs $80 worth of Avalanche to be able to open each slot. Now, each slot is what's going to increase your docking power, all right? Here's what I want to mention, okay? The Phantom miner is already at work. This 100% right here that shows instead of 0% is now included. It's including that Phantom miner. So that Phantom miner is at work right now, all right? The place your miner section. Now, I think it would be cool if we were able to actually place the Phantom miner into the docking slot, all right? But here's what I want to mention. You have a free docking slot to put whatever you want in it. Now, let's go back to the Get Started section, all right? Because once we finish that, we finish the Let's Get It Moving, you have the ability to get miners on your own. You can decide that, hey, I want to get my own miners. You can decide to hatch these miners by depositing MQT, or you can evolve one or multiple miners and boost their mining power. Now, this video is geared to the person that's just getting started, right? And I only had $18, $20 minus the fees that it costs to move that Apple Pay money into MetaMask and buy Avalanche with it in MetaMask. Right? You can buy Avalanche wherever you want and send it to your MetaMask wallet, however you want to do it. You can actually even, no, you need a MetaMask or Trust Wallet to link. But either way, you can get it there however you want to get it there. You can purchase as much Avalanche or as little Avalanche as you want. But I haven't even spent my whole balance of Avalanche, and I put $20. There's still $5.70. I want to share this with you. There's still $5.73 in this balance right now. Haven't even spent the whole $20 yet. All right. And I am in the system, locked and loaded. If I go to my dashboard, I have the connected, I have some in-app fueled money, right? And I want to check something else. I want to go to earnings, okay? Now, of course, we haven't earned anything just yet. I want to see if this shows up, all right? Now, of course, once we have some days to show, it'll show, the the claiming and all the stuff that I can do at that point. We get through the first days. And I thought for certain it adds the last 2 days. And that may be in a, we might be in that migration that shows, but it should show what you've done today. And you should be able to mine for the last 2 days. All right. But for the person just getting started, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't cost nothing to get now started with 100% mining power. It's mining right now. It's mining your physical proof of physical activity right now as we speak. And I hope this, and I want to go back to the application just really quickly. I'm going to load it up on my phone. And I want to stop the share here. And I want to load the share up on my screen on my phone. All right. I'm going to pull up the application. All right. So as you can see, this is the app. Now, mind you, it no longer shows that Phantom Miner is there. All right. But it shows the Phantom Miner is in the docking slot on your application. And you have it for 30 days, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's so cool. Now, if you decide you want to unlock some dock slots, I just clicked on dock slot 2. If you have enough Avalanche to unlock those dock slots, you can. All right. But they've given you a free one that you can try for 30 days. And it didn't cost you anything. Didn't cost you a cent. May have spent a few minutes of dedicated time and going through some things that you may not have been familiar with. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 100% mining power, as you see, right? We got that Phantom Miner in the docking slot. For those of you that need to see the settings and stuff like that, and make sure you're getting your information from the right place, you want to go to data settings, okay? Now, if you have wearables connected to your phones, it'll show up here, all right? If you don't have a wearable, that's still okay. You can still mine, because guess what your phone is doing anyway? It is getting your steps. It is estimating calories. It is getting your distance. And if you're logging workouts on your phone, it'll grab that too. I know I have an Adidas running app that I use when I run, and it'll track how far I've ran and, how long I ran and all that. When it comes down to the sleep, you can decide if you want to use your wearable or your device. Your device is doing its best sometimes to calculate your sleep. So all that stuff is right there, and you can manage your permissions right there from your application. I have mine turned on because my phone is already tracking this stuff anyway. Why not get paid for it, right? So that's what I wanted to do. I really wanted to just jump in here, and now I can see the shares, right? So now that I've been in for a little bit, it just took a few minutes to load all that stuff. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I can see the shares. If I hit submit, right, I can actually submit for the last 2 days right here, right now. With the stuff I have in my spinning wallet, it lets me know the total fees, 0.00486 Avalanche, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know how much that is. Let me see if that's updated on the DApp on my actual back office here. Or you can type it in on MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using. How much is 0.00482 in Avalanche? And mind you, I put in maybe, I don't know, $13 in my spending wallet. And I've got more than enough. I've got more than enough to submit. So if I hit submit right now, it's just this simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's just this simple. I have now submitted my proof of activity to the blockchain for the last 2 days, just for getting started today. If you made it to this point in the video, you ought to give it a hand up for yourself, because this was really, you guys bared with me learning some of this stuff, seeing some of this stuff for the very first time, because I'm not new to this, but some of you guys may be very new to this. I just submitted my proof of activity, 7,000 steps one day, 6,900 steps the other day, calories burnt, distance, all that stuff, workout time, all that great stuff, sleep, all of that. I can go in here and check how much MQT. If I hit history, I can go to history and it should pull up the last 2 days, right? And it'll give me an estimation of how much MQT I have right then at that point. 0.02, right? May not be that much, especially because I know how much I mine when I have my Titans rolling, right? I know how much I mine when the Titans are rolling. We're getting close to 2 MQT per day. But ladies and gentlemen, anyone can start from all over the world. And we did it with less than 20 bucks. Already mining, already submitting proof of activity. Phantom miner already rocking and rolling, right? Should show my miners here. Might be just taking a little bit of time to load. But we've already seen it. Oh, I was clicking the wrong thing. This is where the miners are. To the bottom right of that center. This is just the miners that I would have extra. If I had any miners extra that weren't in docking slots, they'd be here. All right. See that Phantom's rocking and rolling. So, ladies and gentlemen, this hopefully it gives you more context of why it's so important to get started. I know we've talked about opening up these docking slots, but ladies and gentlemen, I think we missed the just getting started part. You know, just feeling the ease of getting started. It doesn't cost you much of anything to get started. I spent, and I really haven't even spent it all, because I'm going to be able to use the avalanche that I deposited in my in-app wallet to pay my fees on this account for the next, I don't know, however long it'll pay for them for. You know, and we talked about earlier today, oh yeah, it costs 10 cents a day. We already looked at it. We did it in an earlier video today where we talked about how affordable it was. The same video I used in the beginning of this video. All right. So I want to stop the share here. I want to go back to the actual website. This is on Google Chrome, just to reiterate. And I'm going to refresh this page. All right. Mining docs. We still don't see the Phantom miner here in this mining doc just yet, but we saw it on the app. All right. We can see that. Well, let me refresh this. Doesn't show anything different just yet here. Maybe it's still loading. I don't know. But on the application, it shows everything that we need to see. And let's get down to the networking side of things, right? This part right here, the activation code, okay? Is there a way in settings that I can do password? Okay. So if you're sharing this with others, all right, I got into this early enough in the Get Fit mining, just to give you guys some context. In Get Fit mining, we were able to set up usernames, all right? So I was able to set up a username and it go directly to my account as well as my activation code. Your activation code is just your wallet address. The same wallet address that's up here that we use to connect, that OX, the first 4 digits, it's OX67. The last 4 is 5DOB, right? 0607, 5DOB. If you copy and you paste that, and of course, all of these activation links right here that are given to you already have these in them. So if you're sending these to people, it's already directly tied here. Now, when they go through their activation, they may need to come in and grab the activation code or whatever you need from that point. And I think there may be some things from an onboarding standpoint that are going to get easier, ladies and gentlemen. But people should see how easy this is and get started right now, ladies and gentlemen. I know this was a long video, but if you made it through this video, hopefully it gave you a lot of context. Like, I only put $20 in my MetaMask wallet. I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. I'm signed in. I've got $5 still in my MetaMask wallet. And I've got plenty of in-app wallet money to be able to pay these 10-cent a day fees for a good amount of time. 30 days is $3. $3, ladies and gentlemen, with that Phantom miner. Now, of course, when you're done with those 30 days and you look back on what you've done in that 30 days, who knows what the price of NQT has done, because when millions of people see how easy it is to just get started and start submitting on the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, this price is going to shoot up. It's at $5 right now. And people don't understand how easy it is to get enrolled and get started. there is a help center with there's a whole team that's here to help you. All right. So this video has been long enough. I hope you guys kind of see the onboarding process. I created a test account just to kind of sum this all up. I created a test account just to see what the new person would have to deal with getting started. That new person will have to get MetaMask or a Trust Wallet or whatever they feel more comfortable with. I used MetaMask. I went ahead and I used Apple Pay. Now, just for those of you that will see this, if you use Apple Pay, it's going to ask you for an email address. It's going to send you a confirmation code to your email address just to make sure that it's you doing these transactions. Those are standard security measures as far as I'm concerned. Once you get that in there, I mean, full transparency, I use my Cash App card that's connected to my that's connected to my Apple Pay to pay for my Avalanche. These are all things we use every day. Venmo cards, Cash App cards, our debit and wallets, our credit cards, all these things we use on a day-to-day basis. Now we are learning how to acquire cryptocurrency. We're able to apply the things that we use every day to do that. And then we're able to join and be a part of things that make sense, like MoveQuest. All right. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you guys what I decided to do. This was a test account created. And it's very easy for me to jump back into my main account because all I have to do is get my wallet address and plug it in, copy paste. Simple as that. If you learn copy paste, ladies and gentlemen, it is very easy to maneuver this crypto space. Now, I was very intentional when I said that. It's easy to maneuver it. It's not going to keep you from seeing things that may tempt you to giving people access that you don't need to give them. Do not give anybody your private keys. When you get your MetaMask set up and all the things that you're going to do to get involved with MoveQuest and other projects that are out there, do not give anybody your secret key phrases or anything like that. All right? That is your information. But ladies and gentlemen, you just saw with next to nothing, you can be mining MQT. Get that ball started. Now the miners, they cost. All right? They're giving you a free one. I want to see if we can pull up how much the miners cost. Evolve your miners. All right, let's talk about, let's see, will it show? Navigator, get started, next, finish setup. Let's get moving. Phantom miners there. You can hatch your miners, evolve one or multiple miners and boost their mining power. All right. You can also go to the dashboard. You can buy MQT. All right. You're going to need to buy MQT at some point. All right. You can mine it and you can buy it. This buying it will allow you to get right to it. All right. You can use the Avalanche that you used in your wallet and buy MQT. I could use this right now. Click it. $1.83 worth of MQT is what that Avalanche is worth. But I can swap it for it. It'll ask me to confirm in my MetaMask. It'll do the swapping. Success, you sold that amount of Avalanche. You can make another swap if you want. My wallet address is already tied to this, so it is what it is. But pretty soon it should show that I have a little bit of MQT, or at least $1 worth of MQT in there when it's done with its swapping and doing its thing. Oh, I actually did that in my other wallet, so it's going to show up in my other wallet. Let me see if I can do this. Anyway, that should just show I just had $1 in there, close to $2. But anyway, it's very simple, very, very simple. All right. And I hope this video kind of explains it. I know I did it in my own way. If you want to share this, make sure you get your links here. Your miners, hatching your miners, you can decide to use that MQT that you buy, and you can hatch miners straight from this hatchery. All right. What I would like to see, evolving miners, evolve your miners. So because they're going to, when you open up your docking slots, they're going to, where is it? Mining dock. Okay. So as you unlock different, slots here, I'm thinking it should have a place where you can just purchase your miners straight up. Evolve your miners. And it says, select the miners below in your inventory. So I don't have any. But you should be able to buy miners. I don't know if it's not letting me, or, we're working on migration. So as we go, we should see it easier to purchase your own miners right here. All right. When you have your MQT, I mean, you can choose what you want to upgrade it to. And I hope I'm not just missing something. You get through that process. You really want to get this fan of mine. Once you get that claimed and rock and rolling, you're ready to go. And you're mining already. Unlock your mining. Here's another thing. This is what I was alluding to a little bit. As you unlock your miners, your docking slots, okay? As you unlock the docking slots, they're going to give you Trailblazers. They even have a video here, I think, well, a PDF that explains to you that as you unlock your docking slots and confirm on the blockchain and claim them, of course, they're going to give you Trailblazers to put in your docking slots, okay? And they have a whole PDF showing this for you guys, okay? All right. And just for those that, let's see, is there anything else I want to show you guys? I know this is a long video, trust me, I know. But if you're working your way through it, congratulations. All right. Main thing you want to do, if you're interested in really growing your footprint with MoveQuest, is you want to unlock these docking slots. Yes, they're $80 to unlock each docking slot, but ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity to buy MoveQuest is an opportunity that you want to take serious. And they have taken it to the next step. For every one that you unlock, they're going to gift you Trailblazers and different miners that you can claim. All right. For those of you that share this with others, all right, there's not really that network marketing piece where it says you're going to get a certain amount of money in this and that, but they're going to reward you with miners when you share this with others that unlock their docking slots. If they unlock all their docking slots, they're going to gift you and reward you with miners. And we've seen that. All right. We have seen that time and time again. So all that being said, I just wanted to show how simple it was to get started, get involved, and especially get that Phantom miner rocking and rolling. All right. Because that's what's going to get you going. All right. And if you've got a couple dollars in Avalanche, I mean, for 30 days, 10 cents a day, you're going to be able to mine MQT. And whatever you finish at that 30-day period, you can keep it. You don't have to get involved another day in MoveQuest if you don't decide to. And if MoveQuest goes to $1 million one day, then you'll have that very, very small amount of MQT that's going to be worth a whole lot of money. So with that being said, I'm going to get on out this video. It's been long enough. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you are bound to get hacked. All right, ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, nothing I can do to help you. All right, stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. This is MoveQuest. Hope everyone got value from this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.